Allah, give me iman and victory. Give me, Ya Allah, give me strength to set us free as we struggle on your path, Mujahideen. Grant us, Ya Allah, the eyes to see your light and show us, Ya Allah, what is wrong and what is right as we walk along your path, Sirat al-Mustaqim, Sirat al-Mustaqim. Give me, Ya Allah, give me iman and victory. Give me, Ya Allah, give me strength to set us free as we struggle on your path, Mujahideen. Help us, Ya Allah, spread this blessed deen, and help us, Ya Allah, help the Muslimin, and help us, Ya Allah, overcome the mushrikeen. Give me, Ya Allah, give me iman and victory. Give me, Ya Allah, give me strength to set us free as we struggle on your path, Mujahideen. Make us, Ya Allah, fighters for your deen, and make us, Ya Allah, forever mu'mineen. And do this, Ya Allah, despite the kafirin. Give me, Ya Allah, give me iman and victory. Give me, Ya Allah, give me strength to set us free as we struggle on your path, Mujahideen. Give me, Ya Allah, give me iman and victory. Give me, Ya Allah, give me strength to set us free as we struggle on your path, Mujahideen.
Assalamu alaikum. Today's topic, respect and rights. We're going to talk about the respect and rights of the parents, elders, children, and women. We're not going to leave anybody out. First thing, I want you to remember that Adam and Eve are the greatest grandparents to all the people in the world. That includes everyone. Adam and Eve, the greatest grandparents of all the people in the world. Let's read number 1 together. Many places in Quran, Allah has ordered the children to be very respectful to both of their parents, especially when the parents get old. All children must be polite to them and never disobey them. This one person came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was about like 40 years old. And he asked Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, my mother raised me and took care of me for 17 years. When I was 17, she became sick, and I have taken care of her for 23 years. 23 years. Have I repaid her for all what she's done for me? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said no. If you served her for the rest of your life, you still could not repay her for everything that she has done. Have you ever thought of it? Why is that so? Because when the mother took care of the child, he was very little. Couldn't feed himself, couldn't clothe himself, couldn't even do anything, couldn't even clean himself. And the mother took care of him. And besides, he could not talk and tell what he needed, and the mother took care of him. When the mother got old, or when he had to take care of his mother, she could tell him what she wanted. And besides, she was not little, she was not totally helpless. So, you can never repay your parents for what they have done for you. Let's read number 2. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that one's paradise is under the feet of his or her mother. In other words, one is very unlucky if he or she cannot reach paradise by obeying and taking care of his or her mother. See, the same rule is applying here again, from the first one to the second one. You do not want to upset your mother for any reason. You want to be very careful, be very respectful, especially when they get older. There's a word in Quran that Allah uses. It's only a two-letter word. Uff. U and F. Uff. You have been prohibited to even use that one word in case your parents ever tell you to do something and you say uff. That's the shortest word you can use. And you've been told, وَلَا تَكَلُّمَا أُفٌّ. Do not even say the word uff to them, regardless of how many times they make you get up and do something in the middle of the night. So bear that in mind. Since the mother goes through the childbirth and takes care of you when you're helpless, Allah has put the paradise under her feet, which means that you serve her, you keep her happy, she dies with you happy. Allah will reward you generously for that and will put you in the paradise. It'll be a lot easier for you to reach that. But if your mother is not happy with you and she goes from this world, there are ways of making it, but they're very difficult. Number 3, Allah stays angry at a person for as long as one's father is angry with him. Why? Because he's the one who goes out and earns the money, makes sure he provides you with clothes, food, and everything. He deserves respect. And he deserves honor. And the same rule number 1 is applying over here too. You need to be very respectful to both of them, especially when they get old. Then again, I cannot emphasize this anymore. Let's look on number 4. It says you must be very nice to your parents. You must obey everything that they say. There's one exception. Unless they ask you to do something against the teachings of Islam. Like I said, that's the only exception. If they tell you not to pray, if they tell you not to give the money in charity if you have it, or if they tell you to drink or do something that is against Islam, you can say no and you will not get any bad points for that. But then again, you have to be respectful even when you say that no. You can't just roll your eyes and say no, no. You have to be very respectful when you say no. But after your parents die, the best thing you can do for them is to pray for them, donate the money to the charity, read Quran for them, and convey, which means send the good points to them through your prayers. Doing so will only increase your rewards from Allah. Now how is that? You read one Quran and you pray and send those good points to your parents, to all the messengers of Allah, to all the good Muslims, especially to your parents. You will not decrease your rewards. In fact, you get the rewards equal to all the other people that you had sent the good points to. So in other words, you read one Quran, you send it to all the prophets and messengers, you get the good points equal to 124,000 Qurans. Okay? Send it to all the Muslims and to your parents, you get the rewards equal to that. Allah has no limit on giving the good rewards to His people. So don't be stingy on that one. Number 6. You must be very respectful to every older person than yourself. This includes teachers, all your relatives, and all your brothers, sisters. Do not talk back to any one of them. If you were back home or in a Muslim country, you try talking back or talk to your teachers or parents, looking them in the eye. They're going to beat you silly. And they will. And nobody will say anything to them. Look on number 7. So far, you thought that you were the only one who was supposed to be nice and kind and everything, right? No. You look on number 7, it says, all older persons must be kind, considerate, polite, and nice to all the children and all the younger people. So in other words, this is a reciprocal thing. You're being respectful to your elders, the young ones are being respectful to you, the elders are being nice to you, and you're being nice to the younger ones. So it's like a circle, okay? That's the way it works. Let's look on number 8. Go to the page and look on number 8 now. In Islam, every man and woman has equal rights and duties. Equal rights and duties. None of them is better than the other. Both must be considerate, caring, and loving towards each other. Allah has made men and women different just for different duties. Not because one of them is here, the other one is here. No, both the same. It is just that they have been created different by Allah for different duties. And we have different color, shape, faces, just so that we can recognize each other. Okay? Let's look on number 9. In Islam, women and men may exercise their rights upon each other, but both must also be ready to perform their duties as well. Some people, including the Muslim clergy, some of them, they believe that men are better than women because they're taller, because they're stronger, because some of them may be good looking. No, that has nothing to do with it. And that is not true at all. Some men may be better in the eyes of Allah because they have the capability and ability to spend in the way of Allah. That is the only thing that may make them better than women. Otherwise, men are caretakers and maintainers of women. Look up Surah number 4, which is Surah An-Nisa in the Quran Majid, and line number 34. Read the meanings to it, and that'll explain everything about the men and the women being equal in every way, having equal duties, and are supposed to be nice and kind to each other. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ. Assalamu alaikum.
Give me, Ya Allah, give me strength to set us free as we struggle on your path, Mujahideen. Grant us, Ya Allah, the eyes to see your light, and show us, Ya Allah, what is wrong and what is right as we walk along your path. Sirat al-Mustaqim, Sirat al-Mustaqim.